Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Drago. Welcome back to my Demon Souls Platinum Trophy Guide. This is going to be our 7th episode, and today we're going to be going through Shrine of Storms. I'm going to do all 3 areas, hopefully in one episode today, and I'll show you guys the bosses, the Pure White World Tendency event, which will be retrieving the sword Makoto. And I'll show you the location of some other noticeable items, such as Adjudicator shield, Hitless, couple of rings, and white bow, and a couple other weapons. I don't remember all of them at the moment. I know we found composite, the compound longbow and crescent falcon earlier on in the playthrough. So today we're gonna go ahead and first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the Vanguard, and then after that we're gonna go ahead and let's see here. What else? What else? We're gonna take on Vanguard, and then we're gonna go ahead and free the Graverobber Blige. Yeah, this guy's almost dead. He's quite a pushover when you get a decent weapon. You can tell he's no match for the Mirdan Hammer, that's for sure. Pick up the Uchigatana. That'll be the weapon of choice to upgrade with Bladestone. Since you upgraded it +0, I believe, so you can just go ahead and take it to the, was it the Sharp Path? Or, I don't know, I think it's Sharp Path. Yeah. You can get a Shard of Cloudstone here. I'm going to duplicate the Nexus. I'm going to go ahead and put on the Thief Ring, just so I'm not bothered by those manta rays. And we're going to go and get Blige. Trying to remember if he's actually located. One of the rings you learn throughout the level will be the Graverobber's ring, so I'll show you location to that as well. Okay, now some of the items of note that he sells are fresh spice, sticky white stuff. He does sell some Cloudstone, short bow, long bow, and leather armor. Not much to say. I do believe you get the Graverobber ring for killing him, but the only reason why you want to do that is if you want to turn your character tendency to pure black. So, let's see, which way did I go? I think I don't want to get lost here, but I think I go this way. Yeah. Alright. And here we are. Now we're going into the castle. There's a couple of tough enemies here, and by tough I mean dual katana wielding black skeletons. You can see one in the corner right there. Everybody else is nothing to worry about. You really want to just dodge that attack and then run behind them, backstab. If you don't have a powerful weapon, just do it a few times, and you get Adjudicator shield, which will be our shield of choice because that's the shield that regenerates health. And since I'm going to be two-handing my main weapons, this will really be the main shield that we're going to use. Watch out for the trap here. The arrows come out from behind instead from the front, so make sure you pull your guard up and turn around. It actually gives you a split second to react, so that's pretty nice. Now we'll go ahead and scout the top of the castle here. See if there are any items of note. Mostly just grass and consumable souls. More Cloudstone, and what else do we got here? A Stone Ephemeral Eyes. Not too shabby. There's actually a shortcut you can take to get down to the boss area, but we're gonna go ahead and take a longer path just so we can check out some of the other items that are scattered along the way. Oh, forgot there's also an item in the corner here. Non-hero soul. Not bad, we can use that to level up some more. Now, Thief Ring kind of helps out in this part because otherwise you get bombarded by these manta rays. So it is kind of nice to have it, just so you're not getting completely bombarded by them, and you can concentrate on these skeletons. These giant curved sword wielding skeletons actually hit you for a lot of damage, so just be careful. I'm gonna use up some of this crescent moon grass. I almost have a pet peeve against it being in my inventory, since it sort of weighs you down. Now this part you can get to, just make sure you don't fall off the ledge. Now, the boss fight is this way, but we want to go up top first because there will be Graverobber's Ring, which hides you from Black Phantoms. I never really tested it. I mean, you could use it against invaders if you'd want to, but there are just so many better rings to use for PvP, and same goes for the in-game Black Phantoms such as Curver, Black Phantom, Meralda, and so on and so forth. So you get the Graverobber's Ring. We're gonna go ahead and proceed into this area. Another shard of Cloudstone, and there is a crystal lizard. See what it drops. Shard of Dark Moonstone. It's alright, we can dupe that. And if you take this path, I believe it leads to another copy of Regenerator's Ring. Yep. So we'll go ahead and pick that up, and now we'll go on, head back, and take on the boss. The boss is the Adjudicator. He's nothing special. You can either, there are two ways of fighting him. You can either use magic or arrows to snipe him from the top, or you could go down low and melee him, if that's your choice. Watch out for the skeleton here. He's pretty tough. Again, you want to bait the two-handed katana attack and then just get behind him and stab him. Get a shard of Bladestone for doing so. Some more grass. I'll show you an easy way to beat him. He can be tough because he has a ranged attack, but Just make sure you're ready for it when he pulls back like so. It means that he's about to use that attack, and yeah, if he hits you, you can do quite a bit of damage. So just be careful. Yeah. And as you can see, he takes quite a bit of damage if you just lock onto the crow that's on top of his head and kind of snipe him from the top. Bam, that's it. Probably one of the easier bosses in the game. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the Nexus, we're going to Suicide, maybe even level up a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and dupe the stones that we received. Now some people have pointed out that this guide is centered around duping, which I sort of disagree with. I mean, it's centered around mostly showing the people the most convenient and fastest way to play through the level. It's your choice to dupe, whether you want to do it or not. You pretty much would follow the same. You could pretty much follow this guide and not dupe. I mean, essentially the difference would be you would be spending hours on farming. You'd be spending hours on farming for chunks and shards of stones, and you would need, I believe, 2 additional playthroughs to get all the souls. So the choice is yours, really. And I'll go ahead and deposit the shards of Dark Moonstone. Oh, didn't work. So just take them out. That happens. And try it again. Now I'm gonna make a specific episode where I do like the weapon forging. It'll be probably one of the more boring episodes, just show you getting all the trophies. And I'll also have a specific episode I'm thinking where I will do the farming for the Moonlight Stone and the Dark Moon Stone, just to show you guys what to do and what's the most efficient way to farm for it. I'm talking about the Pures and also the Blade Stone. Probably not gonna show like all the farming details just because it'll be pretty boring and time consuming. I mean, there was the first time I played this game, I actually got pure Bladestone on my first try, which was kind of lucky. Haven't been that lucky since, so it usually takes a few hours to get it. I'll probably just show the best way to farm for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all those stones right away. And I will also dupe the Adjudicator Soul. And I'm gonna go ahead and Suicide. And let's see if I'm in a pure White World tendency. I think I might be, so that way I'll be able to get the Magic Sword Makoto. So we shall see, we shall see. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my souls really quick before I proceed, and then we'll go into 4-2, and we will free Saint Urbain, who is the first. Well, he's not the first, but he's the main miracle teacher. And we will also take on the old hero. Okay, now first things first, there are a couple of items scared to the sides here. Uh, Nothing really major, just consumables. You really, you always want to hang on to those, in case you lose your souls or whatever. If you're just trying to level up or get enough stones for upgrades and whatnot. So, yeah, be careful not to fall off right here. And here's Graverobber Blige. If you're looking to kill non-playable characters for your black character tendency, uh, he is one of the easier ones to get to. And he also adds kunai, which is a poison, pretty much a poison throwing knife. And he also adds some dark moon stones and a few arrows. He's got light arrow, fire, holy arrow, so on and so forth. Nothing really major. And there's a Green Reaper waiting below. They could be crafty. You got to go for them right away because otherwise they just keep summoning these wraiths. So what I'm going to do is you can either snipe them from the top or you can just run down here and kind of roll past and attack him. This will also effectively take out all the other wraiths. And there are a couple of items along the way here. Bowman grass. I believe there's a stone of ephemeral eyes if you go up top. There is also a secret passage where you can find the white bow, which is one of the more powerful bows in this game. It does have some pretty high stat requirements, so also watch out. There's a pretty tough Black Phantom skeleton here. Well, not Black Phantom, but dual-wielding katana skeleton. Uh, he can be pretty tough. He also has a chance to drop the pure blade stone, so keep that in mind for when you go farming for it. That's the guy that I was able to get the pure blade stone from. Actually, not the best choice either. There's a Black Phantom and a pure Black World tendency. Let's see here. Also, this crystal lizard can drop pure dark moonstone, so keep that in mind as well. And to get the white bow, you have to go up top here. And it's in the corner, all the way in the corner right here. You do need this weapon for the Platinum Trophy, so keep that in mind. You can also get it in World 1-4 from one of the three Black Phantoms in the beginning. Those are the Black Phantom Knights. One of them is, I think, is Longbow Ulan, and she drops the white bow. So, but if you want to get it sooner than that, you can always get it here first. Now we're going to go ahead and talk to Patches, who is conveniently hidden behind this shrine area. And this is the part where you rescue Saint Urbain. So if you come close to the hole here, he pushes you in, and underneath there will be Saint Urbain, Makoto, and a Black Phantom Katana wielder. Now, as you can see, let me see here. I think I'm in a pure white world tendency, so I should be able to pick it up.
Heavens, what?
Now you talk to Urbain, and now we can go ahead and take out this katana wielding Black Phantom. He's not too powerful. Pick up Makoto. It only drops in pure white world tendency. So if you don't get it right away, if you don't have the pure white world tendency right away, make sure you come back and pick it up when you do have it, because this is one of the weapons that is required. Now I can go and talk to Patches. Say that he's sorry. Blah, 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 blah. And he gives you a ring of Gash resistance, which you've already probably received if you free the Strava in the Tower Knight area, which is 1-2. And this is how you open the passage to the next area. I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Be careful, the next area is kind of littered with some of those gold skeletons wielding the giant curved swords, so just be careful when you proceed. Kind of taking unnecessary damage here, but whatever, I'm pretty confident. These guys don't really pose much of a threat. It's the guys after them, those two gold skeleton dudes. They can be pretty tough, so just keep that in mind. You might want to draw them out one by one. And I believe they can actually drop some chunks of Cloudstone too. They don't drop pures to my knowledge, but they can drop some chunks. And this area there'll be some more Wraiths and Grim Reapers, so just be careful when you proceed through the area. It can be tricky. Wraiths now have this annoying attack where they just fire like a beam, which takes a lot of damage, which deals a lot of damage. Yeah. It doesn't take a lot of damage. You'll be taking a lot of damage from that attack, but just be careful. You can always roll through it. So you really want to get at them before they have a chance to activate it. There's a dagger here. Here's one of the first Reapers. And I'm not sure if yeah, I think I got him because I just got all those souls. Then just go ahead and I'm not sure if there are any treasures like right in this area. I know there will be some below. Be careful, there might be some Wraiths that appear here. Yeah. Not much, just only some consumables and that's it. So you want to go ahead and proceed into this area. This is the passageway where Black Phantom, dual wielding katana skeleton will appear. He is the best way to farm for pure Cloudstone. But this is not the best way to approach him. You really want to approach him from the other way. So after you defeat the old hero, and when you get your world tendency to pure black, you can actually teleport to the old hero Archstone, run all the way back here, and then from this passageway, you will have a good shot at his back, and you can just run behind him and backstab him a couple of times. So There's another Reaper here. You want to take him out as usual. Most of the time he'll drop either shards of chunks of Darkmoon Stone, sometimes it'll be Soul Remains. I really don't care much for Soul Remains because they're kind of a buzzkill. There's another myth surrounding the pure Bladestone farming. A lot of people say that increasing luck and wielding large Sword of Searching actually increases your chances to get it. It's not true. Since luck only increases drop rates, it does not actually increase like how often, what kind of item is dropped. So, and since since that skeleton has 100% drop rate, it really doesn't add anything to have high luck or large Sword of Searching. So you don't just trying to save you guys time on that. Don't waste your stat points. Don't need to carry around large Sword of Searching unless you guys really want to. Over here in this corner, you'll pick up Ronin's Ring and Hitless. Both are required for Platinum Trophy, so keep that in mind. Also, these guys drop Sucker Stone and Sticky White Stuff. And I always seem to get lost. Can't find a shortcut in this area. Okay, now we're back on track. You just want to go ahead and run through this area. Watch out for these white wisps. They explode when you near them, so could either knock you down into the lagoon or they can deal a lot of damage. So it's for this boss fight. This is the old hero boss fight. Keep them. You can melee him too. Also using magic works if you're in a caster build, but using a bow is probably one of the safer options. Basically, you want to just hit him a couple of times with arrows, and then change your location. And as I said before, Thief's Ring helps a lot in this boss fight. Makes it harder for him to locate you, so definitely want to dodge those big plunging attacks that he does. They hit you for quite a bit of damage, so I'll keep that in mind. Usually you can shoot him twice, and then after that he will find out where you are. So Thief's Ring makes this fight a lot easier. I cannot stress this enough. And there he goes. He's dead. And you get a couple more treasures in this boss room. Nothing really of note. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to dupe his soul, learn some spells from Saint Urbain, and then we're going to go back to 4-1, the Shrine of Storms area, and we are going to get the Pure White World Tendency event of Satsuki. That you get for showing him the magic sword Makoto. Have to kill him. First, we've got a couple of new stones that we can dupe, and we can dupe Chunk of Darkmoon Stone.
Alex. That's the hard.
And then we can just get rid of all those stones.
We are indebted to.
Then I get the talk of Baldwin? I guess not.
What's the hurry?
We are indebted to you, for you freed up. Wait.
Take your soul back. Where are you going? I'm going away. Now we can also learn second chance, I believe. And second chance is pretty helpful, as most of you guys know. I'm not able to cast it yet because I don't have high enough magic, but or intelligence, I should say, intelligence. Yeah. Also, we can go ahead and buy a fragment ring from Patches. Sells it for quite a bit though. It's sells it for 60,000. We already got the cat's ring. Fragment ring you can find in Tower of Latria world at the level 3-2 when you go to the Blood Swamp. And now we're gonna drop off some of these stones that we got. Gonna ditch those. Alright, and what else has we got for a weapon? Dagger goes to Thomas, Uchi goes Thomas, Hitless goes Thomas, White Bow goes to Thomas as well. So do the Holy Arrows and the White Arrows. And anything else you don't need, another copy of Regenerator Ring goes to Thomas. So pretty much got rid of a bunch of junk. You can use up all those souls if you want or not. I'm probably gonna level up once I'm done with
Wait, where are you going?
Storm King boss. But for now, let's go ahead and talk to Satsugi and see how he reacts to us having his sword Makoto. And there he is. Make sure you kill the skeleton first.
You over there. You seem to have your head at you. Come here.
Yeah, I got it, buddy. You want to do this? He goes down pretty quick, at least in this encounter. He's a little bit tougher in his Black Phantom form, but still manageable. Just make sure to kill the skeleton first, otherwise it could be quite an annoying fight. So now we're gonna go ahead and take on the Storm King. In that area, you will get chunks of Cloudstone. You can also farm for chunks of Cloudstone from the flying manta ray creatures, and you get the Stormruler sword. Obviously, that's required for platinum, and it's the easiest way to beat the boss. And also, you can farm for pure Dark Moonstone in that area. So let's go ahead and see how this plays out. You also get the pure Cloudstone from beating the boss as well as the boss's soul. So just a few items to keep in mind. Okay, and first, before the Storm King kind of shows up, you need to clear this area out of all the manta ray creatures. They're kind of scattered throughout, so keep that in mind. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if I can get a pure Darkmoon Stone from one of these creatures. I'm gonna come back here later on in a playthrough and I will farm for it. And I failed there, but it's okay. I'm gonna show you I wouldn't say a surefire method, but definitely most effective method on farming for pure Darkmoon Stone. So okay, now we're gonna go ahead and equip the Stormruler. And it makes a pretty quick work out of all these manta ray creatures. Get some shards of Cloudstone. And I think this is the part where the Storm King finally comes down, decides to fight you. I always like Shrine of Storms. It's one of my favorite level designs. I don't know why that is. I think it's just the ocean. Obviously, Tower of Latria is a great one, and so is the Proletarian Palace. But I always like this level. As far as the design, it might not be the best, but it's definitely pretty cool. And there's some cool enemies here. You know, the Grim Reapers, the skeletons, and the manta rays. Now, you might have noticed I didn't suicide. That's because I've already achieved all the pure white world tendency events of note on this level. So I can kind of just go ahead and go human for more HP. And one more hit, and he's down. There he goes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and find the chunks of Cloudstone. You get the Storm King trophy. There should be a chunk of Cloudstone somewhere in the area. Not sure if it's here or not, but let's check. Stone Femoral Eyes. Let's see, is this it? Yep, sure is. Here are the chunks of Cloudstone. You can also farm those flying manta rays for those. but it gets a little tedious. You gotta spot it so they're not over the sea when you kill them, and that they're in the reachable spot, which gets kind of annoying at times. So, and my personally preferred method is just to grab those two and then dupe them. I mean, you're not. Cloudstone is kind of a forgotten upgrade path because it's not very useful. So, if you want to, what it does, it increases the magic defense of the shield in exchange for hit reduction. Well, the thing about it is that if you want a shield with strong magic defense, you already have the Dark Silver shield that you get from Garl Vinland, and it's a much better option, and it has decent amount of hit reduction, which ends up outclassing the cloud path or the dark upgrade path by quite a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and deposit all of this stuff that I don't need. And I will dupe the soul, and I will dupe the Cloudstone. Also, I believe there's a miracle to be learned from Saint Urbain, so we'll go ahead and check it out. I think you get a miracle for the Storm King's Demon Soul. But for now, just go ahead and dupe those stones.
To you, for you fight.
And then after that, you can go ahead and put them aside. Again, I'm going to do the video where I'm just upgrading weapons. I'm going to do like a separate video with that, because I want to just prepare all my weapons to the for the upgrading, so to speak. I'll just do a separate video where I'll gather up a bunch of weapons and then upgrade them to each path. So now let's go check with Saint Urbain, see if he's got a new miracle for us. Anti-magic field is the one that you get from the Storm King's Demon Soul, so I'm gonna go ahead and learn that. And I think this is it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. I'm also thinking about doing a Dark Souls guide for Platinum Trophy. Let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that. I'm gonna go and level up a little bit here, and yeah. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing me do the same thing or similar thing for Dark Souls. Obviously, I'm not gonna do like a full walkthrough. I'm just gonna do like new game and then important events and new game plus and new game plus. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Otherwise, adios, and you guys have a great night.